And we're live. Oh my. Okay, so I have been in the kitchen early this morning creating these cookies for you guys. We haven't shown a dessert in so long. So I really wanted to show a dessert today. If you love a peanut butter cookie, you're gonna go crazy. You're gonna go crazy over this. How is everybody doing? Okay, so I'm gonna start off again with just reading a couple of little testimonies because that's the thing that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna share a couple and then I'm gonna show you and tell you a couple of tips that are gonna be actually really important for when you bake desserts in general. But I'm gonna share this recipe. We just created this. And so it's gonna be really fun. And then I will type it up and post exactly, but I'll tell you how to make it as well. Hey guys, hey. Okay, so, and I'm gonna try to do a pinned. So let me, I'm gonna try to do this. Hello. Okay, so now I'm gonna post this, and then how do you make it pinned again? How do you pin it? Pin. I did it, I finally did it. Oh, I've wanted to do that. Okay, because we get people in. Hello. All right, so, and then I actually have some really exciting, crazy news because life is so crazy. So I will tell this and then I'm going to tell you my exciting news too. So we have lots to talk about. Hope everybody's had a better week than me. I have had the craziest week. My little baby has had hand, foot, and mouth. It's horrible. I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with that before, but it's been horrible. So we've been over here in like survival mode. My poor 11-month-old baby has had it so bad, but we're on the up. Okay, so this is a girl that wrote the books. That bought the books and loved them. She wrote and said, "The books are so wonderful, filled with timeless advice plans, plans and recipes that will help the modern women save dinner in her home. The Food Nanny is wise, a loving mom with a lot of wisdom and loving advice to give to moms who need a better way to get dinner on the table, as well as getting her family around the dinner table. The Food Nanny does all of that for us." So I loved that. I thought that was really great. Because that is our message, is just getting you around the dinner time. And hello. So I loved that. Okay, so here's the next one. I think it came out exactly the way it was supposed to. She was saying when I was talking about something on one of the lives. "I know my friend is starting this diet where they send you pre-packaged food for about $400 a month just for herself. Then she has, and then I'm like, why would she want to cook yummy food for her family? But I was also considering on doing some kind of diet myself, but I know my family would suffer because I wouldn't want to cook for them too. So this got me back on track with the right way of thinking. My family is loving the consistent meals every night. Yesterday, I made my girlfriends the Thai chicken pizza and arugula pizza, and it was amazing. They were all like, "This is so gourmet." Okay, so that is so amazing too. Her poor friend is thinking that she's got to go on this crazy diet and spend $400 a month just on herself, and then she's got to pay and cook for her own family. So I loved that I helped get her back into the right way of thinking, that in moderation you can enjoy all food. So those are the two testimonies for today. So thank you. I love it. Keep sending them in. All right, so our peanut butter cookie recipe is in book number 1. It's the greatest peanut butter cookie you will ever have, and I'll tell you a couple of twists that I actually like to do. The Hershey Kiss is super delicious. I'm sure everybody's heard of the Hershey Kiss. Sometimes I like to put a Reese's peanut butter cup inside, and then other times when I don't have any of those on hand, I will actually just mix chocolate chip cookies into the mix. So all three ways are super good, but we have never come up with a frosting for our peanut butter cookies. And it was super funny. So I live here in Colorado right now, and there's a cookie like soda place that's an hour away. So me and my girlfriends, we went one time and we got this peanut butter cookie that had this amazing Nutella frosting on top. And the funny thing is my mom experienced the same thing in Utah at a soda shack. So the two of us finally talked and said, man, we need to make a frosting for our peanut butter cookie. And we've done two different ones, but the funniest part is we just thought of this one and recreated this one, and you're not going to believe how yummy this is. So when you feel like doing a yummy peanut butter cookie with frosting on top, this is going to be your go-to. It's so good. Did I miss a couple of questions? Did I miss your shopping trip that showed us how much you spent? Well, you kind of did. I did some stories at the end of it, and I was showing that I normally spend $120 to $150 every 2 weeks for my groceries. So this last time I actually spent about $170, but I felt like I had to buy way more, just some ingredients that I don't normally have on hand. But there is a follower that sent in her 2 week, she did the exact same 2 week meal plan, and she spent like $100. So it's all about cooking on a consistent basis. In the first cookbook, it will actually tell you how to have a well-stocked kitchen and things that you should have in your house. When you cook on a consistent basis, you're going to have all of this in your house. So that's when it will become less. You don't have to buy as much for your 2 weeks. So that's what's really great. And we're going to be eating amazing for our 2 week. And I need to, there's so many comments that come in all the time, but I need to share what another girl just wrote in and said. She said that she was spending about $800 to $1,000 on food, and it's now cut back to about 5 to 6, or did she say 6 to 7? So you're definitely going to save money when you cook on a consistent basis, and just doing our whole meal plan. It really will help you save money, and you'll have dinner in your house. So that's super great. Okay, so I've already made the peanut butter cookie recipe, and so I'm not going to show you how to make it. There's nothing super fancy that you need to know. But what I do want to tell you is when you're dealing with cookies and cakes, unless the recipe tells you to have like melted butter for some reason, you have to make sure that your butter is not too soft. It's going to be a game changer. I think your cookies turn out flatter. And if you overmix your cookies, that can be a problem as well. And then sometimes in higher elevation, you might need to add a little bit more flour. But with our white kamut that we are so obsessed over, I don't feel like I'm having to add a little bit extra. With all purpose, I feel like sometimes you have to add a little more. But because the white kamut is a little more dense and so much more delicious, you don't have to add more. So that's been super great. So when you do a cookie recipe or a cake recipe, especially in ours, just follow the recipe exactly. When it tells you to mix in an egg, do it the way that it says. Don't over mix it. Our friend Cake by Courtney, I know she says stuff like that. A lot of people say that. So that is a super important key when you are baking, is you don't want to overmix. So on our cookie recipe, I've just made it exactly the way that it said, but I do most of the time double this recipe because I think I make them a little bigger than my mom does. So I feel like when I want to make more, I double it. So this is doubled. I think I missed a question. Exactly. The more recipes that I make, the more I gradually stock up on my pantry with ingredients. I'll keep using for future recipes and cutting the cost for future grocery trips. Exactly. You figured it out. I'm so happy for you because that really is the key. When you are not cooking on a regular basis, you go to the grocery store and you're picking up random stuff. We've all done it. We've all run to the grocery store when we don't have anything on hand. Tell me the amount of money you spend when you come out. I'm depressed. I'm always like in shock. What? How much did I just spend? So exactly, you figured it out, and I'm so happy for you. Okay, so I love my KitchenAid for all of my cookies and my cakes. If you don't have a KitchenAid, I would seriously try to invest in one because I love it. I personally love it. So the key, that's something that's fun to know. I'm always like, the key to this. Something fun to know is I made this cookie dough early this morning, but then it was sitting until later on today. So if you take about 2 paper towels, you run it under water, you scrunch it out, and you get it wet. If you place it on top of your KitchenAid like this and put it in the fridge, it will keep your cookie dough moist and soft for later. And we do that for our salads as well. Like if you're preparing a salad for the dinner that night and you're about 2 hours from dinner, you can do this with salads, not with the dressing on it, but you can do this with salads as well. So we love this trick of having a wet paper towel, and I'll put it in the fridge, and then when you're ready to make more cookies, then you can pull it out. So I love this trick. So I've got more, so it's totally great and ready to go. Did I just miss something? $50 every time it's not planned. At least $50. I'm really close to a Target, which is so fun and so great, but I don't know why sometimes it feels more expensive to me, and I think that we all know what Target does to us. You go in and you're like, oh, that's really cute. I swear I can't come out for $100, and it's depressing. Okay, so we've now got our cookie sheet that I've already been doing cookies on. You have to have parchment paper. Have to. When you are dealing with cookies. They cook them evenly, parchment paper does, and I feel like they don't brown as bad on the bottom. Parchment paper is a serious must. And you know what else? It protects your cookie sheets. You know when your cookie sheets get so nasty and gross, it protects them. So really use parchment paper. I know some of you have used those like silicone mats. Those are great too. We just don't really use them. And so the parchment paper I have loved. I have absolutely loved. And then another key to our cookies, I gotta quit saying that, is this butter. I have to be honest, I was not buying this on a consistent basis until my mom came back out here to visit and she said, what are you doing? What are you doing with your butter? And I can never go back now. I can never go back. There's a difference. When you buy, I've told you this before, good quality ingredients, you're gonna have a different flavor. This butter is changing. It just makes everything better. So if you can afford it and you can get it on sale, this is actually very inexpensive at Walmart, which is so shocking. It's cheaper at Walmart. But my local Smith's had this on sale the other day, so I kind of stocked up and bought some. But use it. We've had some of you that are like, oh yeah, we're gonna put it to the test. And it's been, now they believe us. They become believers. Oh no, I am missing... You guys, oh, that's so nice. Would you recommend a KitchenAid or a Bosch? You know what? They're both amazing, and I love both. I think they're both a serious staple, but I have to say I am using my KitchenAid way more nowadays. I thought it would be fine in my Bosch, and I used to make cookies in my Bosch a ton, but there is a difference. I don't know why, but it calls me. It sits on my counter. I think they're really cute. It's like kitchen art. We call it kitchen art. And I don't know. If you were to invest in one right now, I really think I would go with the KitchenAid over the other. But I love my Bosch. But I show you how to make bread so much by hand that I mostly do the bread by hand, and I just use my KitchenAid way more. I use it for frosting, cakes, cookies. You could make the French baguettes if you doubled the recipe in your KitchenAid. So I feel like it's my favorite. I feel like it's my favorite right now, but I love both. Target is expensive for groceries. I agree. The paper towel trick is so great. Oh, it's so great. It will change you. And remember that for salads. So that's super great. Prices have been going up on everything. I know. Isn't that everything in life? I'm like, how do we all afford it? Costco and Sound Club has parchment paper for cheap. Wow, that's fabulous to know. Great, then we need to stock up on that. I usually buy mine at Orson Gigi, but you can get parchment paper anywhere. But I like how mine is pre-cut for you. So it just fits. I have the different sizes to fit the different cookie sheets, but you can buy it for inexpensive in the rolls and you can cut it yourself as well, too. Moana of the KitchenAid. What? What? What does that mean? Bosch is great, but you can over mix cookies. Yeah, I mean, the Bosch is great, but I just really feel like I love my, okay, KitchenAid. Okay. I get so distracted. So you can either use a spoon for your cookies, or I don't know why lately I'm back into this, but my mom does not use this. We normally will use a small spoon. Where is, all right, hold on. We will normally use like a small spoon. That's just how we normally do it. But I've been back into this lately, the little cookie thing. So you're just gonna take it and scoop on. We do 3 to a row, and you can make about 3 rows, okay? So we're doing like 3 to a row, but I wanna show you the difference with this cookie that we're doing. So in our peanut butter cookie recipe, it tells you at this point to roll it into sugar, but you're not going to do that for this cookie. We don't think you need the extra sugar because you're putting an amazing frosting on it. So if you're making these normally, you're gonna take the ball and roll it into sugar, but like I said, we're not doing that today, okay? I actually make 4 rows of cookies. I don't know what I was saying. So I'm gonna make 4 rows, okay? But I wanna show you what I'm doing. To put the frosting on easier, you're going to flatten it out a little bit with your fork. So let me show you. So you're gonna take, okay, so we've got our cookies like this, and I've got a little bowl of water sitting here. You can either do this with water or you can do this with flour. So take a fork and then you're going to press. You can flatten them as much as you want. My mom is flattening them completely. I don't wanna do that. Do you like how we have our different opinions? That's why we're both doing this Instagram. Okay, so I'm just taking a fork. I'm flattening, not completely, like she's flattening like a pancake. I'm not gonna do that. So you're just gonna flatten, and the reason you're gonna either get it wet or you can do this with flour is because your fork will stick, but because of this, it's not going to stick. So we're just gonna do this, like this, okay? And then I'm going to cook my cookies for about 8 to 9 minutes. Every oven is different. Just make sure you don't overcook your cookies. I hate nothing worse. I cannot have a crunchy cookie. Okay, so I'm gonna go put this in the oven and then I'll show you. Okay, I'm gonna put it for about 9 minutes. I think I've missed a couple of things. What's so funny? What is so funny? I hate when the laughing faces come. Okay, what? You said it calls me. And the Moana song, oh yeah, I love that song. It calls me. I'm not a singer. I can't sing. You're right, I did say that. Oh, I was like, what's so funny? I'm like, what's on my face? Okay. So now, here's the kicker. Here's the frosting, that this is a new crazy twist that we are showing you. In book number 2, The Queen of Chocolate Cupcakes, if you've never had these, you're missing, you're not living life. You're not living life until you have had these. You missed flattening a cookie with the fork. Oh, I did? It's okay. I did. It's okay. You're missing life if you've never had these. So the buttercream frosting that we have is incredible. Incredible, okay? So this is the difference though, because I'm making it chocolate with the peanut butter cookie. You're going to do the exact same. You're gonna add the 2 sticks of butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 4 cups of powdered sugar, but then you're not gonna add the milk. You're going to take a bowl and get 2 unsweetened chocolate squares. Hold on, let me find, where did I put it? So you can either use the Ghirardelli or there's the baking square. Why can't I think of the name? You know, Baker's, isn't it Baker's baking squares? I normally buy those too. So either one, you're gonna take 2 unsweetened chocolate squares, put it in a bowl. You're gonna add 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, and then you're just gonna melt it in the microwave until it's completely melted. Don't melt it because it hardens it. And then you're just gonna add it to your frosting, and that's it, and mix. If for some reason, if the 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, once you add it to your frosting, is not enough, then just add a little bit more cream. Maybe you've added a little more powdered sugar or something like that. But I will tell you something that I did make a mistake on this morning. Because we're turning this frosting, this buttercream frosting chocolate, I should have sifted my powdered sugar. I'm mad at myself because you can see it a little bit. So it didn't change the flavor or anything like that. If you don't have a powdered sugar strainer, which I don't right now, mine broke like forever ago, just use this. Just use like a strainer because it will do the same thing to sift it. So I would really highly suggest, not when you normally make the cupcakes, but because we're making them chocolate, I would definitely do it. Because like I said, you can see some of the clumps of the powdered sugar. So I wish I would have sifted my flour. So really make sure to do that. So then the cookie comes out like this. It's not totally flat. It's perfectly done. And then you're just gonna take a knife, and it's fluffy. This frosting is so fluffy on it. Look how fluffy. And you're just gonna try to make it pretty, but I'm sad. See, you can kind of see the powdered sugar in it. I'm really sad. I wish I would have sifted it. My 3-year-old already had 5 cookies with me today. He's like over here. It's so good. It's so good. So do you guys have any questions about it? That's just what you do. So I'll just recap for like 2 seconds. You're not gonna add it in the sugar. You're not gonna roll your peanut butter cookie in the sugar. And you're not going to, you're gonna flatten it with a fork, and then and then the frosting. So I will be posting this recipe. I'm gonna get on it today and I'll post it for you. But look how fluffy and delicious. This in a Coke? I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. I'm gonna have the best day ever. Why does it make me so happy? Cookies and Coke and food, it makes me so happy. If I didn't already have cookies for breakfast, I would be craving this right now. I know, I've literally had 4 for my breakfast, so we're going strong. Great minds think alike. Okay, let me tell you some other exciting news. So tell me if you've got any other questions, but let me tell you some other super exciting news. My first news, drum roll, I am moving. I'm moving. Why did it just make me teary-eyed? We have been living here in Colorado for almost 3 years. It was my dad's business that brought us out here, and we've been renting because we never knew when we were coming home. I'm not pregnant. No. Oh, man. No, I'm done. I'm done having children. But we just found out on Monday, it's going to make me emotional, that we are moving back to Utah by family. So I'm devastated to leave my life here and my friends and everything. But guess what? Guess what? It's going to make our Instagram amazing. You want to know why? Because I'm going to be living by my 3 sisters. I'm going to live really close to my mom. So it is going to make it a party. I mean, an absolute party. I will be able to show my mom and I together way more often. We are going to be just hitting up stores, hitting up cookies and Coke places. It's going to be crazy. So I found a rental. In Midway, Utah. So I'm coming back. I just signed on it, you guys. It's moving all so fast. It's blowing my mind. So I am moving back. So I was not ready to buy or build or anything like that because it's just happening so quickly. So I found a great rental that my sister went and saw for me. So it better be good. And I am coming. I'm coming. So our Instagram is going to become a little more fun, but I'm super sad to leave. It's just, yes, it's so bittersweet. It's so bittersweet. I've made the greatest friends, and I'll bawl my eyes out as I leave. So anyways, I'm super excited for that. Okay, so I will be done. We've been going 30 minutes. I'm so proud of myself today. And look at everything we've talked about. So don't forget, try to go make these delicious peanut butter cookies. Sometimes through the camera, they don't even look as good. Don't forget that our salt is ready to buy on our website. You can buy this on our website. We have people buying it. They're loving our salt. Unbelievable. Don't forget, let me grab it. Our aprons are for sale. Our aprons are for sale. Aren't they cute? And look how slimming it makes you. I need to wear it all the time because it's so slimming. So what did I miss? My internet dropped me. Oh no. So our aprons are for sale. I love them. I think they're super great. They're durable. They're cute. I love black. It's very slimming. Some days I live in it. Like I'll put it on and I just live in it because it's really comfy. It's like kind of a blanket. So our salt is for sale. Our aprons are for sale. Don't forget that our cookbooks are for sale. If you buy both of them on thefoodnanny.com, you get an amazing, incredible deal. They'll change your life. What else is for sale? Oh, Kamut is coming. Okay, what else? Thanks, you guys. Thanks for being so nice. Okay, I'm going to take out these cookies really fast. Okay, so looky. Where did I forget? Oh, you were right. Haha, how funny. So let's just go, bink. That didn't work. Okay, look how delicious. Make sure to take them out quickly on a cooling rack. Quickly put them on a cooling rack. And I know I talk about Orsingigi a lot. I'll put these cookies right here. But they have the cutest, look at these rose gold, cooling racks. It's for your cake, but it's kind of big. I've been using it for cookies too. So they have these cute cooling racks. Okay. Cutest apron. I hang mine with pride in my kitchen. Oh, I love that. It's just simple. It's simple, but it's slimming and it's cute. The salt does make a difference, even on basic baked potatoes, and salt made them taste so much better. The salt changes your life. It changes your life. It really does. Okay, you need an apron. Go get them. They're $19.95 plus a little bit of shipping. They're not expensive, and I love it. What's the difference in the two salts? We get asked that a lot. All the difference is that this is a finer salt. That's it. This is chunkier, and this is finer. So you can either grind this one up, or you can just use this one. You can use both. We use both. They're just used for different reasons. This is more of a finishing salt, but you can use this in place of this, or you can use both, but they both have an insane flavor. We're going to the salt farms. I still don't know exactly when now, because now I'm moving and all this stuff, but there's different layers of this salt. So this is like a more bottom layer that's chunkier, and this is the top layer that's finer, and it's the nicest salt you'll ever use. So I can't find those items on your website. They're on there, unless we're having a technical difficulty. Go to thefoodnanny.com and go to the tab shop, and you should find it, but let me go look, make sure we're not having a serious technical difficulty. I made the chocolate chip cookies with the salt, and it was a game changer. You guys, it's game changer. But listen, I want to tell you something about the salt. I don't even know how World Market can sell it for the price that they do. I have no clue how they're going to sell it that way. It makes no sense. So we are really not like trying to upsell or anything like that. So I believe what we're going to start doing is selling 2 of them in a packet. Like you can buy 2 of these in a packet. And then, oh no, I'm trying to remember. And I feel like my dad's going to be like, you said it all wrong. And then I think it's free shipping. When you buy 2, it's free shipping. On Amazon, this salt is way more expensive. It's about like $12. So we're not selling it for that. But I'm not kidding. We thought we were going to sell it the exact same price as World Market, and there is no way. So World Market doesn't always have it. We've been selling them out, and I don't even know how they sell it for that. We don't even know. We can't figure. Anyways, but we're giving it to you for a fabulous deal. It lasts for a long time, and I think we're going to start selling them for a pack of 2 with free shipping. So that will last you a really long time. Okay? All right, well, have a great day. I'm coming on with pizza tomorrow. So would you DM me if you want anything that you're wanting to see tomorrow with pizza? We have so many new followers that are begging for pizza. So it's either bread or pizza on Friday. So we will be doing that. Oh, good, you found it. They can do it because of the profit made on other items. I know, because we contacted their, I can't think, not provider, their distributor, and I have no clue. I have no clue, because we're giving this for insane. Scarlett's Pizza. Oh, you know what? I have really wanted to show that. That's a really great idea. That's a great idea. Okay. Well, why don't you guys post on the fried rice what you want to see, okay? Plus, they buy in such a big bulk. Yeah, maybe that's true too. We're giving it to you for a really good price. So I know that sometimes World Market doesn't have it. Some of you don't have a World Market by you. So you need to buy it from us. And we're giving it to you for the absolute best price. Best price. And it's the best. So anyways, love you guys. Keep cooking. Your family's worth it. Hoping you're making the meal for tonight. And my mind just went blank on what even is for tonight. I have had a very sick child this week. I feel like I am distracted. Oh, taco salad. The taco salad. I was so consumed by cookie thoughts. It's taco salad tonight. I love taco salad. So anyways, keep cooking. Your family's worth it. Love all of you. And we will be in touch, okay? All right, have a good day.